Dun, 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 dun. Hello YouTube. Right, so this is it. My Lexmoto Gladiator 125. If I've edited the video right, you would have just seen a couple of pictures of what it looked like when I first got it. Yeah, it was pretty ropey, I'll be honest. Which is a bit weird really. I mean, it's done a lot of miles. It's got what? Yeah, we're knocking on 16k. And it was near enough exactly what you'd expect one of these at 16k to be, basically. It was falling apart at the seams. So what I've done, let's start at the front. Got rid of the front mudguard. It just made the steering a lot lighter, a lot easier. It made it feel a lot better too. And it didn't really do all that much, to be honest. I mean, it stopped a bit of mud getting in there, but nah, it don't make no difference. Looks wise, obviously I've resprayed near on every panel. It's all just gone black. I went with matte black and then stuck a top coat over it just for extra protection. I think it come out alright, really. Did put that on as well, just as a finishing touch kind of thing. But at the minute I think it looks quite serious. If you ignore that, it looks quite serious. So I do have some red vinyl strips coming. And I think I'm going to just pop them kind of wherever. I was thinking about doing maybe kind of the outline of here. Follow the lights around and the indicators, that might look cool. Or just sort of follow the lines, like maybe in there, maybe that bit, I don't know. Anyway, back to what I've done. Yeah, got rid of the front mudguard. This suspension leg's brand new. That was leaking. Obviously cleaned all this up. Front brake wise, gave the disc and brake, you know, a bit of a clean. I'm not that bothered about looks really, I just want it to function, as you can see by the overspray and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, I don't like my bikes to be too pretty. I like to be able to drop them and not really worry. Yeah, front brake wise I put, oh no, all that lever's original. This back brake lever, that was new. That's all gone on. I've also, back brake wise, put on a new, you know, a new nut to tighten it up there, all in the anodised red, because that was all buggered. Whilst we are back here, I put on brand new YSS rear suspension. I don't know, yeah, if you go back and have a little look at the pictures, you'll probably be able to see that, sorry, I'm just fiddling with the where the back brake sits, but yeah, you'll probably be able to see that that was all rusted and horrible, the original. So I got rid of that, got brand new stuff on there. What else did I do? It's got all new fuel lines on it, all new air lines, you can just about see whereabouts, there we go. So I've got clear fuel lines now, and a Polini air filter, all new air lines, and a nice red silicone to kind of match the theme. Exhaust pipe wise, I've put a baffle in it because it was way too loud to start with. I am planning on getting a new one because I don't really like this exhaust. I don't know what the rainbow thing is, but I don't like that on any bike, to be honest. But as you can see here, I drilled a little hole underneath so I could then whack in that baffle. It's on its loudest setting at the minute, I've only just put it in, but if we get back in focus, there we are. But it's, yeah, still a bit on the noisy side. I'm probably gonna my next video, that's going to be coming off, as well as the back wheel. I'm probably going to be inspecting the rear brake, just seeing how it's getting on really, because I haven't checked that yet. But yeah, I'll show you how loud it is. Bear with. Also got a bit of adjusting to do. It's a little rich, I think. But yeah, as you can tell, it's probably a bit much. Anyway, I cut the video because it started raining, but it's sort of kind of stopped now. So I'll quickly cover the rest of the stuff that I've done. Back here, it's got a new variator, new belt of course, new rollers, you know, the whole shebang really, everything apart from a clutch. I just put a whole brand new setup in there so I know what I'm working with. And yeah, it's all sort of, you know, shiny and good to go. Currently got, I think it's 13.5 gram rollers in, so pretty heavy ones. They might even be 14s actually. I definitely want to go lighter. I'm thinking getting some 11s, something around there, because I'm not really the heaviest bloke as it is. And I kind of want to, you know, be able to get off the line a bit quicker. But at the moment, with me sat on it, you know, I've done easy 60 mile an hour on it, and it's, you know, not even tried. So great setup for A roads, but not exactly nipping about town as I do. Furthermore, brand new full stand on there, as you can see, looking all nice and shiny. Got all kinds of weird bolts holding it on at the moment because that's all I had in the garage. I might be chopping that one down soon just so it sits a little nicer. This side stand as well, that's a nice Amazon number, I think it was. When I first got the scooter, all of this stuff, it did have a side stand on it, but it didn't have the little, like the foot catch. So it was an absolute pain. Once you flicked it up, it just vanished underneath this plastic and it was near enough unusable, so I replaced that. And the full stand, there was only about half of it left on the bike when I got that, so that all came off and we got a brand new one on there. Electrics wise, they were near enough good. When I got it, most of it did work. I think I replaced like an indicator bulb. I did pull all of this apart because the rev gauge wasn't working. So I got to all the wires behind that, cleaned all that up. The fuel gauge was a bit ropey as well. It kind of didn't really go down to empty. So that all got a clean, bit of a WD-40 and a scrub over, and that was all good. Speaking of WD-40, I did all the plastics on here. You can kind of see the hook I didn't really do. So that's sort of the state it was before. There we are. And that's what we're looking at after. So that was good. Seat I need to recover. Come on, focus. I want to recover the seat because that's all old now. It's starting to, you can feel it, it's getting brittle, it's starting to crack on like the stress points, and it's just grubby and horrible as well. So that's all going to get redone. And besides that, I think that's everything I've done to the bike so far. Oh, I also did near enough a top end rebuild. Just as a side note, because when I first got it, it was kind of, it would start and then it would splutter and then it would die. And I could just kind of, yeah, I just decided to redo all the air intake. It did have a split intake manifold. I would show you underneath, but I'd have to take the seat bucket out really. So yeah, you can tell the starter motor's all rusty and horrible still. That needs going over. And I also want to get in there as well and maybe respray the bottom of the frame. But I don't know. That's all future stuff. So yeah, I did pull the top end apart just to make sure it weren't leaking, and I think the torque specs were all a bit off. So that all got done. I checked the valve clearances whilst I was there. Put everything back together. Brand new everything on it. Buttoned it up. Good as gold. Yeah, I think that's near on everything. Stay tuned. I will be doing some more stuff with this one. Like I say, my next video, back wheel's coming off. I haven't been able to get that off until recently. So yeah, I've only just managed to get the stuck back wheel nut loose. So that'll all be coming off. And I'll be bringing a video out on that. That'll be the back brake, respraying the exhaust, and I'll probably adjust the baffle whilst I'm there and probably make it a bit quieter, and then do all my carb adjustments whilst I got the noise level where I like it. And that's it really. You know, like, subscribe, all of that bollocks, and see you in the next one.